I'm gonna have to jump off, guys. I'm just letting you know right now,
All right.
Thomas.
Good morning. We are the life motivators. And here this morning, we have energies, we have vibrations, and we have love that we're passing out on a day to day basis. Not something that we give out just every once in a while, but every day when we wake up, every day that we give our eyes into that mirror and we look into our own self and say, you know what? Hey, you're beautiful. You're handsome. You're awesome. You're greatness. You have everything within you. Being able to speak with different fellowship brothers this morning and to be able to co-create within here each day with all of y'all is something that I live for now. It's something that drives me every morning to make sure when I get up and I'm rolling to where I'm going to live my life and living life, because that's what I'm asking y'all. Are y'all doing that today? Are you living life, or is life living you? Because you're getting up with purpose. You're getting up with good energies. You're getting up with good intentions. You're getting up with those good vibrations and good happiness, and knowing that this day will flow on no matter what happened. The energies that may hit you first thing this morning by others that aren't in the alignment this morning, it may knock you for a second. But we, as entrepreneurs within here, as motivators, we have learned how to readjust right back real quick and know that what was hitting us from someone else is theirs that they have to deal with. It's their energies that they have to vibrate off of. I have mine. I'm flowing with mine. Julio, Ashley, Shannon, Vanita, everybody within here, they're flowing off of their energies. They're flowing with their day of what they're living for their life. They're not living for me. They're not living for anyone else. They're waking up each day and saying thank you for what they have in their life, and they're thanking the Lord above that what they do have. So they know that that's within them. They know that it is around them. They know the universe is a higher power that has created all of this. And we know that there is gravity on this earth that keeps our behinds down here on this earth and keeps our feet walking with that energy and vibration of Mother Nature. And with our vibrations there, I am thankful every day that there's someone somewhere had a better idea and a creation to make all this work in conjunction and a balance to let us be able to come here and enjoy this time-space reality on this earth with this water, with these animals, with these trees, with this grass, with the beautiful mountains, with the glaciers, to see how it all works within cycles, even if we don't want to. It is continuously in motion and it's evolving every day. We as humans, if we can say, you know what, I don't want to deal with today, I'm going to sit in the house. Guess what? Earth did not stop moving. Time did not stop rolling. It kept going in its axis, in its rotation. The seasons kept going and coming. The summer, the winter, the spring, all of it. We have to vibrate in energy with it. We flow with the vibrations of the earth. Because every day as a season change, guess what? We change. As the things evolve within our life and the situations happen, we evolve within our life. Makes us stronger, makes us better, makes us faster, makes us more prepared for the next things that are coming within our life, making us more stronger for those situations that we will have to handle on down the road. Because we don't know what's coming tomorrow. We don't know what's going to be happening within our future, within next year. We can plan for it and move towards that and have the energies towards that. But yet, many different things could come up. Earthquakes, volcanoes, floods, hurricanes, deaths within families, accidents in a car. Your path that you're rolling on, all of a sudden that I was rolling on for so long within my life and thought I was doing good with my career life. And then all of a sudden, bam, I was down, couldn't walk, had to have surgery on my foot. My entire life, my path that I was going towards, that I was moving up with, all of a sudden just got stopped. Like I hit a brick wall. And with that stop right there, it made me reevaluate where I was going and was it truly conducive to what I needed to do within my life, where I needed to go. And when I started understanding and started listening and started paying attention, I knew that it wasn't where I needed to be. I knew there was different energies and places I needed to go, new people that I needed to surround myself with. So during that time frame of 18 months that I was down, this thing was packed with phone numbers and people and contacts of places to get other jobs and this, that, and the other, but it wasn't going to do me any good because I wasn't able to go back to that career. So what was all those numbers going to do for me? Was any of those people actually contacting me while I was down? No. So that's when I started seeing my friends list get less and less and less, to actually see the people who were friends are people who were using me, people who were taking my time, and I thought they were friends and I was doing something good, but I was just being used. So pay attention and evaluate those friends that are around you. And are you being used by them? Are they nourishing you to keep going for your better success that you're working towards? Are they coming and assisting you when you say, hey, I need a little assistance at the house today. Can you come by? Oh, no, I've got something going on. I usually ask 3 times because all they had to do was ask once and I was there. But then I've got to turn around and ask 3 times and they never show up and never offer assistance. Or is that a true friend? Is that someone that's going to nourish your life and move you in the direction that you want to go? I had to do many evaluations within me, my life, my situations, my things that I was doing, the time and energy I was giving away. Then I started seeing that I needed to give that back to me. My energy needed to come to me. My vibrations in the morning time needed to come to me. I didn't need to wake up and make sure that Carol was okay. I didn't need to wake up to make sure that my mom was okay. I didn't need to call them and make sure my son was okay. They have to wake up and vibrate in their energies. I need to wake up for me first. When I started waking up for me and seeing my inner light and my inner power and my inner things that I knew within this world already, and the things that I had already been learning and going through to make me a better person, started unlocking a whole different side of me that a lot of people didn't understand, and they still don't. Me and Carol was talking about this morning as I was traveling up here to the ranch and talking about friendships that I've had for many, 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 many years that I called friends. But yet when we talk to them about something of what we're doing and can assist them with their life and getting their health in check and this, that, and the other, and they said, yes, we want to do, and we want, and yes, we want to join. We want to be with y'all. We want to, follow in y'all's steps of what y'all are doing. And then they backed away. Won't answer phone calls. Won't answer messages on phones. They talked a good game while we were right there in front of their face, but yet turned around and turned face and won't even communicate with us now. Is that really true friends? Not in my book. They're just acquaintances now. That's what I have in my life. But the people that you see on this screen, I can contact today and say, hey, I need a little assistance with this. I need something I've got going on with this. Can you give me a better perspective of this? These people would pick up the phone. That is true friends. That is ones that nourish each other. Look for the things that you're going and you're doing and saying congratulations for leveling up on your career. Congratulations on being able to get that new house. Congratulations on moving from point A to point B because that's what you desired. Congratulations on those new jobs that you have, the new careers that you're building, the new businesses. Everything that you're going through, we will support you and uplift you and inspire you and want you to do great. Not many people have been around anything like that before in their life, and it scares the crap out of them when they have other friends that want you to do good and not trying to use you. Take those energies and start living your life today. When an adventure comes up and it's in your gut, feeling your guidance, and it says, hey, I want to go there today. You've seen it on a commercial, you've seen it on a little video clip, whatever. It says, look, that looks like a pretty good place. I want to go by there and check it out. And I love it when people give reviews on different things that happen to them at different places. Guess what? When people give bad reviews for a location, what energy did they bring in? Was they expecting to have a good time? Was they expecting to have good service? Was they expecting to have the good foods? Because if you're not expecting it, then guess what? You'll probably go home and give a bad review because that's the energy you possessed as you walked in and then you received once you got there. Because others felt that energy, and if you went in with a bad attitude and you were snotty to a server, guess what? That server's probably going to be snotty back to you. And then you're going to put a remark about it. So we're asking you to go into a location, go into your day, go into your life before you even started in the morning times. Expect the feelings of greatness throughout that entire day. Expect everything that you're going to be doing today to be nothing but happiness, smiles, and love. The good energy that I put out to me driving up here today to come up to the ranch, and then me and my son are going fishing. I've already expected I'm going to have a fish fry tonight. Why? Because I'm going to catch some fish. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to clean them and I'm going to go home, and me and Carolyn and her mom, we're going to eat some fried fish tonight because that's what I desire when I woke up this morning. That's what I started talking about on Monday when me and my son decided to make this trip today, because our weekend, we can't. And most people, why can't you go on a weekend? Well, because we have other events that we have to go to, other things that we're going and already pre-planned. So we're going to enjoy our time and our life and our day to day in the middle of the week. And it shocks the shit out of a lot of people that we can do that. He's 24 years of age. I'm 46. And we're living our life in the middle of a Wednesday. They say, well, shouldn't he be in school? Shouldn't be he at a job? Well, do you know what? When he was 18, he started a kayak business. He started a canoe business and a wakeboard business. That's working while he is doing his life. He has people that are bringing the boats out for people and picking them up for people. They call all day. He's got his website set up. He's with the tourist bureau. He did his ducks in alignment so he can live his life like we had always talked about. He went out and started it. And then a few years later, I started mine. And now me and my son can live our life, not letting life live us anymore. Because I can remember those days of going 10, 12, 14 hours a day at a job site. That was living me. I wasn't living life then. That job was living me. All because of the monetary funds. But there's many ways to make monetary funds in this world. Many ways. And all you have to do is open up to them. So Miss Ashley, you want to bring anything out on that?
It's interesting that you're touching on that, because I was just at a lunch with my friend the other day. I haven't seen her in the last year or so. And she was talking about going back to this job she started this week. And the way that she was talking about it was just like she hadn't even started yet, but she knows what it all entails from having done it before and working with this specific lady before. And as she's talking, it's so heavy, like she's explaining it and the hours and the people that are there and the people that she's trying to teach don't want to be there. And so I'm talking to her, and she's very artistic, right? I've known her for 15 some odd years. So I started just changing the subject into her art. She's still painting. She's still drawing. She's making handmade cards for like people's birthdays and stuff like that, but all handmade. She makes like these head wraps. She crochets. Like she's got so many little things that I started saying to her, I was like, well, Allison, why don't you look at really starting to like sell some of these things and make a living off of like what you actually love to do, And it's interesting because now my mind has changed. Like money's everywhere now for me, which probably wasn't always that way at one time. But I was telling her, I'm like, yeah, you can set yourself up a site. Like you could do this within a couple of days. I'm like, you could set yourself up a website. It'll take all the payments for you. The orders will come in. They can custom order their own fabric. Like you can show different fabrics, and then once the order comes in, make it after the order comes in. So you don't have to have like a whole supply already ready to go. Like, like this can all happen like while you're sleeping. And I was explaining it. You can see her, she just like lit up. And I was like, yeah, you can have your cards on your site as well too. But also here in Vancouver, I was like, this one strip, like we were on Main Street, this one strip, I'm like, you can go in and out of all of these little specialty shops, and you can ask for, just put a card stand at their cash. Like it takes up no space, right? And that you'll send your customers there as well too. I'm like, majority of people will allow you to have a space in their shop, right? They're looking for unique things like this. I'm like, you can walk into any door and ask to have your card set there. She loves dogs. She was like, I really just feel like I want to like walk dogs. And I'm like, then do it. Like, I'm like, she's like, but I don't want to be far from home. And I was like, okay, well, you've got 5 blocks in all directions. I'm like, make a flyer, or I'll make a flyer with you. Like make something colorful, fun, talking about yourself, the reason why, blah, 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 where you live, you want it close to home. And I'm like, we'll hit a 5-block radius in all directions. I'm like, I assure you, you can pick up 4 to 5 dogs within those 20 blocks from your house, right? But it was interesting as she was receiving me and my words and my energy, mine was of ease, right? And it took down all the barriers of why she thought something was hard. She was like, oh my gosh, like, yeah. And she's in an opportunity right now where she doesn't like have to, somebody passed away, she got a little bit of money, so she has a couple months, like it's not a pressure situation. So she's like, I really want to use this time to like find something that I love. And so it was just interesting because by the end of our lunch, she was starting to like, I could do this, I could try that, maybe I could talk to this person, maybe I could go here, right? And it was just such a shift from the beginning of the lunch. But money is everywhere, you guys. And even if it's not like $100,000 in one thing right away, if it's like 200 here, 400 there, 50 here, you have like a website set up where stuff is coming in, stuff that you make from home. Like we have never, ever been in a better time to make money or to have opportunity. You know what I mean? And I understand that in the beginning, it can feel like you have to go out there and get it or do work around it, but it's the creativity, right? So I was really happy to watch. It was just interesting to watch her face. And you want to hear the coolest thing? I sent her a message of love yesterday morning, letting her know that I was just thinking about her. I had a great time and all of that. And she sent me a message and she said, oh my God, you're never going to believe this. I'm like, what? She's like, the people called me and the class that I was supposed to be teaching didn't have enough people to register, so they don't need me this semester. Right? So I said to her, because this is part of what I was talking to her about, is, yeah, exactly. And I was like, well, now you can see where your opportunity lays, right? This is the opportunity for you to do something authentic for yourself, right? Instead of trying to force yourself back into this thing where you don't fit anymore. She knew she didn't fit anymore. Her whole face went when she was talking about it, right? So yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. Money's everywhere, you guys.
Yes, I mean, that definitely, because that's when, people had contacted me the other day and said they were doing something, but they were out of funds. They needed more money, this, that, and the other. And it's like, all right, you have management issues. Sounds like for lack of money management, because if you're buying this to sell this and you don't have money, then something went astray, somewhere. And, they kept saying, well, we don't have money. I don't have money. I don't have money. And it's like, you have a physical body. You're talking to me on here right now. You can go babysit. You can walk dogs. You can iron clothes. You can fold clothes. You can wash clothes. You can clean houses, mow grass. It doesn't matter. If you want it, go get it. If you want it bad enough within you, you will find a way. Many times as I was a kid, I remember I wanted things within life, and my mom and dad would go get it. There's a lawnmower. There, go figure out something. You want that, you pay for it. I'm not. That's when I started learning how to wash cars. Hell, wash bucket, a little bit of Dawn soap, a chamois. I was good to go. There's $25-$30 right there per car. And what was fun is I could ride my bike to their house and their car didn't have to leave their house. I could do it in their driveway. Wow. And then before you know it, I had a little truck and I had a trailer and I'd drive to their businesses. I started doing them at the businesses. And then instead of just one, I get the whole office staff. Oh, he's here to clean car?
That's so smart.
How much is he charging you today? Oh, he's only charging me $25 to wash it and chamois it, do a little armor all. He's not even getting inside. He's just going to wash it right where it sits. Wow, I need mine done. Here, he's outside. Pick up car after car after car. Pressure washer. Simplest thing that I was able to purchase from Home Depot for $1,200. 2 water hoses, 2 gas cans. Door to door. Hey, pressure wash your sidewalk for $75. Driveway. Need your house done too? Okay, no problem. Before you know it, I had the block. Had the whole next subdivision because of word of mouth. Everything that you have within life, you have the physical abilities, you have the creativity, you have everything that you need to keep you with the things that you want. The big house, you want it, you just need to know how much do I need to work, how many hours do I need to put in to make the kind of money that's going to pay for the big house. You want the big fancy car? Cool. How much money do you need to make to truly pay for that car and not in a monthly note? Put the cash together. Get rid of the bills. More people say, I got too many bills. I can't afford anything else. Get rid of some bills. Start paying some stuff with cash. Start paying off stuff with this. When you pay one thing off, then you'll have enough money that that bill was there, that you're not paying that bill anymore. Guess what? Put it to another bill. Don't say, oh, I got a raise. I paid something off. I got money I can go play with now. No, put it to another one. Get that one gone. And before you know it, they're all gone. Then you're starting to live life again. Not worried about the stress of the bills, not worried about the anxiety of, oh my God, I got another one coming in, or I got $5 in the bank account. Oh no, what am I going to do? You put yourself in that situation with that mindset. We're here to evolve our mindsets and move us to know that we have all the monetary funds that we need. We know that we're working our financial means a whole lot better with a better balance now. We know that we're working our relationship side of life better now. We're learning how to communicate with each other within our own realm, and not just within the community like in here, but yet those that are affected by us right then and there. Our wife, our children, our mother, our grandfathers, your grandmothers, whatever. Those people right there that are in your immediate can touch you, give you a kiss on the cheek, or, oh, you're so cute. You know, whatever it is. Those people, give them the nourishment, give them the love. Communicate with them better, because they're right there next to you for a reason. Because if you're not communicating and there's a lack of communication and you're right next to that person, then there's going to be turmoil. There'll be situations. There'll be, crap all the time. But yet when we learn how to communicate and balance everything together, the communication of the financial, the communication of the love, communication of the relationships, the careers, where we're going, your dreams, my dreams, where do we see our bigger pictures together, things like that. Because before you got with someone, you had ideas, you had creative, you had dreams that you wanted. Now someone else is in the picture with you side by side. Your dreams didn't go nowhere. Your dreams are still there for you. Are they going to support you and nourish you to go towards your dreams as well and be happy for you to achieve them as you same with them? Because their dreams are there too. So we have to work together when we co-mingle and co-create in a relationship. Communication is the biggest key. There's many times, many things are going on within our life that I can't read minds. I don't know what's going on. And no one else in here is that clairvoyant that they can read your mind before you even speak. But yet we can feel your energies by your tonalities, by your physical reactions, by your facial expressions. We know when there's things going on within you. We can see that every physical person, if you are in tune enough to watch, you can see that. And that's what we're opening up in here each day, getting better people in tune with themselves so they can be better in tune with the earth and the energies that are giving out every day. It's the fun part, getting people to where they can awaken to what they feel, but they don't understand. So they have the anxiety and the fear and the resistance still. And when we bring up words to ask yourself, and we bring up things that you have to break you down with, then that's when people have to stop for a second. They have to go off and think about what we said, because there's no way they can grasp it, understand it, or give a response right then and there. And we don't want you to when we ask some of these questions of what do you want within your life. I'm not asking for a response right now, because many people have to think about that. I can remember talking with people as they're going through some different trainings that we have, and the one Cameron George brings up is, what does your perfect day look like? I can't tell you how many people are still working on that. They're still reading that over and over right now. I don't know. I've never had a perfect, I don't know. Correct. Because we've all been getting up and been programmed our entire life of working towards going to school, having that job, working towards retirement was the mindset that most of us have been raised in. And now shifting that mindset to knowing, what if all your bills were paid off? What if you didn't have that job that you had to go to? What if you had the money that in the bank account that you truly wanted within your life already? You didn't have to get up for anyone. How would that life be? Where do you see yourself? That home that you're living in now, that city that you're in now, are you there just because of the job, or did you grow up there? Some people moved. Like where I'm at right now is where I was raised, but I had to move an hour and a half away to where the jobs were. to where I can make any money, period. So my other home that I had is only because of where the job was. Same thing when my mom was living there. When I was on the road traveling, my mom moved in my home because her job was there 15, 20 minutes away instead of an hour and a half away. So she lived there for 23 years at that location. And then she retired. And then she was like, you know what? I'm only in this town because of this job all these years. I want to move back to the ranch. Cool. Let's move you back to the ranch. That's where we're at today. You know? So where do you truly see yourself? You know, because some people, oh, well, I want to be in the islands. Oh, well, I want to be in the mountains. I want to be in a cabin, or I want to be, you know, down south. Wherever it is that you find your heart and where you want it to be, go there. Live there. Experience it. And then you will start bringing your life into that different direction of the mentality of knowing that everything is going to be okay. You're going to have everything that you truly need as long as you're working towards it. You're putting the energy towards it. And you're having the happy thoughts of it. As long as you're having the happy thoughts of everything that you have within your life and you're grateful for it, then those bigger dreams that you're moving towards shall come. But we have to put the energy towards it every single day. This isn't something that you'll do for 30 days and say, oh, I wasn't able to accomplish that dream yet, so it's not coming. It's just not in my cards, I guess. It's not for me. Well, guess what? You put it in the mindset right there, it stopped coming. It was on its way, probably almost to you. And then you put the self-doubt to it because it didn't happen in the time frame that you thought it should. But yet there might have been something else that the universe and God wanted you to complete first before they gave it to you. So there's one more task that you gave up on. And now that abundance, that dream that you wanted is going to be set on the back burner. And then you'll do the rest of your life of talking about, it didn't work out for me. That just wasn't in my cards. It just wasn't. You'll do nothing but badmouth it the whole time. Take the good energies. Take the vibrations daily. Run with them. Have fun with them. Live your life, my friends. Have fun with it. Miss Crystal, we're going to pass this off to you. And then Ashley, I'll bring it back to you.
Sorry, I had a hard time unmuting myself there. All right. So positive emotions open us up to more possibilities. They boost our ability to learn and make good decisions. Positive emotions balance out our negative emotions. People who often feel grateful and appreciative are happier, less stressed, and less depressed. Gratitude is like a U-turn on complaining or thinking about what we don't have. One positive emotion often leads to another. When we feel grateful, we might also feel happy, calm, joyful, or loving. Gratitude can lead to positive actions. When we feel grateful for someone's kindness towards us, we may be more likely to do a kindness in return. Your gratitude can have a positive effect on someone else's actions. Thanking people can make it more likely they'll do a kindness again. Be grateful, everyone.
Thank you for that, Crystal. Definitely. Being grateful is what has definitely shifted my life in many different areas of what I have and what I'm doing and the places that I'm going. Having fun with it is the best part, the gratitude. Miss Ashley, I seen you writing. Did you have anything else you want to bring out this morning?
It's kind of backtracking a little bit to something else that you were saying a couple of minutes ago. But I just wanted to put the offer out there for anybody, like when we were talking about the finances and Thomas was talking about bringing the bills down and, you know, not spending everything that you have just because it's there or you got extra that paycheck. If anybody wants help really looking at your finances, reach out. Like you can private message me. I'll send you in the right direction. There is something inside the file section that was really, really, really good for my life. It's all there, right? The information's all there. You can go back on the last 90 days and it will show you where your money's going, right? And a lot of the times people think that it's always in bills, bills, bills. And for a small percentage, it is, right? We all have bills, but there are a lot of wants that we spend money on too. And there are a lot of things that are very unnecessary. Like, if you have a goal that you want to hit over the next couple of months, or you just want to save money, let's say for maybe an advertising budget, or if you really, really want something. And we eat out a lot. Food, people eating out, not making their own food, eating on the go, buying for the whole family. The more people you have, the more it costs. Eating out is a very, very big one. And that shows up a lot when I do this exercise with people. They're really, really shocked at how much money is going into food. Not just groceries, food in your house, but like eating out, right? People that smoke cigarettes or whatever, people that drink, anyways, without going too much in detail, if that's interesting to anybody and you really, really are ready to see the truth about exactly where every penny is going, and then being up for a challenge to withdrawing a specific amount in cash and basically just carrying that for you for the week, right? And having a plan ahead for the month, like I definitely don't mind helping. It seriously changed the way I looked at everything. And that wasn't even just in the beginning stages of my business. That was recently. I had to look at like even the money that I was able to make through my business. It was like, where is it going? I still hadn't changed the story with money, right? So it was there and I was still spending on stuff that I didn't need to be. So it's a really interesting exercise, and it really did wonders for my life and just my mentality around money. But especially if you're really working towards something, it can be very helpful to see it all over the last 90 days, because it doesn't lie. The papers don't lie. The statements don't lie. The money withdrawals and the receipts and everything don't lie. So if you're ready to see the truth, right, and you want to challenge yourself a little bit, it actually feels very liberating, because what do they say? Awareness brings choice, or something like that. Cameron George says that. Awareness brings choice. So yeah, anybody, you can reach out.
Yes, definitely. It's good practice. Definitely something that, if y'all want to, like I said, reach out to her. Ashley St. Germain, hit her up on Messenger. And these practices is something that we have walked through with all of our clients and things that we're going through, because when you want to start building a business, you need to know what's coming and you need to know what's going. And you need to know where, like she's saying, where you are just, whatever. Okay. Hey, I want that. Hey, I want that. We shift that mentality when you start working for yourself, because you need to know where your stuff is going so you can schedule, allot, and plan your day, your business, your finances, everything. We get a better balance. She knew she was making the money with the business, but yet where's it going? She didn't balance the money side yet. So when she went in and balanced that side, now things are starting to happen a little bit different. Mindset is a little bit different. Do I really need that, or do I want that? Is that something that I need to, spend money on today? Or should I wait because it's not within the budget that I have allotted for myself this week? And they said, well, you're on a budget? You make money. Yes, I do. And yes, I am on a budget. So I don't go out there and just, wow, because I can spend like crazy. And I'm not somebody who spends on a $5 thing here, $25 thing here. Mine is more like 10,000 here, 50,000 there, 20, so it's kind of like I have to put a stop to me. I was my own worst enemy.
And have that money make money. Do you know what I mean? Like once you have that money machine, it's like instead of spending it on something, that if you put it into something, you'll get $5 back. $1 in, $5 back. $1 in, $7 back. $1, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was learning a different concept of the way, instead of make it, spend it. Make it, spend it. Now it's make it, how can I reinvest it? Make it, how can I make more? How can I take that amount and put it towards where I'm going to have more? And they said, well, put it in investments, put it in stocks, put it in this. I have found that investing within me and other businesses that make residual income, not just a monthly interest that I don't get crap off of half the time. You know, because if you don't have X amount of dollars in a savings account, you're making pennies upon pennies, or half a penny. Or do they even have a half a penny? It's yeah, you're not making much. So learning how residual income actually worked and putting it in places that do that for me has shifted my life tremendously. Because I was always in the jobby job mentality. Punch a time clock, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Boom, I get paid for those hours. That was the way I was always lived my life, along with 90% of everybody within here, or 99, because I don't see no silver spoons within here. Because if you had a silver spoon, you probably wouldn't be in here. All of us had the Tupperware bowls and a broken wooden spoon. All right? And I didn't get no belts. I was told to go pick out my own switch. That was how hard my life was. My grandma didn't cut no slack. She was only about 4'10". She didn't even have the half. But yet she was stronger and could kick your butt across 1 yard and back again. And try running from her, because when she gets your arm, guess what? You're going in circles and she's still switching. All the way in a circle, all the way around. Didn't matter. You couldn't get away. We've all had different lives, different situations, different upbringings, different perspectives that we're bringing to the table of different things that a lot of you have never even heard or understood about a business, about finances, you know, handling your money. All of us was raised, go to school, go to work, retire, die. But as entrepreneurs, we're showing you a different little path, a different little energy, a different vibration that you can start putting off into your life to start shifting it 1 degree a day. There's 365 days in a year. So you'll be 5 days ahead after 360 days. Continuous habits, continuous stuff that you're putting to you. 1 year's time frame, you could shift your life into a whole different direction, a whole different energy. And then next year, it'll get even better. The year after that, it'll get even better. Year after that, it'll get even better. Because it took me 46 or 43 years to wire myself to where I was just, I was nuts. Had the paperwork to prove it. But now, I'm not within that anymore. I'm not in that energy. I'm in a total different vibration, a total different plane of living, because my thought process shifted completely. Then when I started implementing these practices and kept going with it and kept going with it, now my life has completely changed. 3 years just in this energy, but the last 10 and me not understanding how to work the energy that I was feeling. I had it, didn't know how to harness it, understand it, grab it, or actually put balance to it. Then when I started meeting everybody within here and understanding the different perspectives of things, the way I was looking at something, then it was like, I understand your perspective. Now I see a different look, a different light, a different way that I can think, a different process. And within here, I've been nourished even more to be able how I can show the different tactics and the different things that you can do on the day-to-day habits of those little shifts. And then you can see within here, you see the faces, you see those that are coming, you see the energies within your life. Y'all feel it. I see it. I see it on your post. I see it in your videos. I see it in everything that y'all are doing, because I follow y'all. I pay attention to what y'all have going on, because I am nourished by y'all just as well as y'all nourish me. And I want to thank y'all for that. Ashley, do you have anything else before we pass this on to Miss Shannon? All right, Miss Shannon, we're going to let you wrap us up with the powerful affirmations you give us.
Morning, everybody. This is your life. Do what you love and do it often. If you don't like something, change it. If you don't like your job, quit. If you don't have enough time, stop watching TV. If you're looking for the love of your life, stop. They will be waiting for you when you start doing things that you love. Stop overanalyzing. Life is simple. All emotions are beautiful. When you eat, appreciate every last bite. Open your mind, arms, and heart to new things and people. We are united in our differences. Ask the next person you see what their passion is, and share your inspiring dream with them. Travel often. Get lost will help you find yourself. Some opportunities only come once. Seize them. Life is about the people you meet and the things you create with them. So go out and start creating. Life is short. Live your dream and wear your passion.
Much power, much love, much energy, the vibrations that we give off in here each day. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and joining in with us today. The Life Motivators, we're here to inspire each other, to want to see you succeed in everything that you're doing, the places you're going, and the dreams that you're building. We love watching them. We love seeing them. We love being a part of them. Thank you for being a part of our family. Thank you for being a part of mine. I love and appreciate you all. See you all tomorrow.